Hi, it's Daksh from Forex Monopoly, and in this video I'm going to talk about two most underrated moving averages, the weighted moving averages and the smoothed moving averages. In the previous video, I compared the SMAs and EMAs, and in this video too, I'm going to do the same with smooth moving average and the weighted moving average. So stick around till the end and you will learn about these underrated yet powerful moving averages. So let's get started now. Before we move forward and compare all of this, I want to tell you what these moving averages are. If you see, all the moving averages are fundamentally the same. Each one of them will give us traders an average of the price over, let us say, a period of time. Now, the weighted and the smooth moving averages will also serve the same purposes, but they aren't the same. There is a difference between the two, and the difference lies in the way each one of them is calculated, like it was between the SMA and EMA. So let me explain this to you first. So let us see how is the weighted moving averages calculated first. WMA is equal to price into N plus price into 1 and to N minus 1 plus ... and so on. I know the formula is very complicated and you don't need to learn it, because the moving averages will do everything for you. You just need to understand what this formula does with the moving averages and what happens when this formula is applied to this moving averages. Like, what difference does it make? So the difference here is that you will see that in this formula too, each price data is given some extra weightage. Now you might ask, how is this different from the EMA? It is different as EMA gave weightage only to the recent price data, while in the weighted moving average, what it does is every price data gets some weightage which decreases as the price gets older. Now let us see how is the smooth moving average calculated. The formula for smooth moving average is SMMAI is equal to sum minus SMMAI minus 1 divided by N, where SMMAI is equal to the value of period being calculated and sum is equal to the sum of the source prices of all the periods over which the indicator is calculated. Like, it is kind of a period. And then SMMAI 1 is equal to the value of the period immediately preceding the period being calculated. And then there is price, and it is the source price of any period participating in the calculation. And then N is equal to the number of periods over which the indicator is being calculated. This is another complex formula, right? And you don't have to mug it up, because here also you will see the same thing. An average will be calculated and each price data will get some kind of weightage that decreases as the price becomes older. But does this mean that it is same as the WMA, like weighted moving average, and the SMA that is the smooth moving average? Are they both same? The quick answer to this is no. They two are different, and let us see how these two are different. The calculations of the WMA and the SMMA are different, and there's also one more difference. So let us see what that difference is. Normally, whenever moving averages are calculated, as and when we get new price data, the older ones are removed from the calculations, right? In the SMMA, this does not happen. So what exactly happens in the SMMA is that oldest data does not get discarded. Instead, weightage that it gets is reduced to some extent. And on the other hand, the oldest price data is removed from the calculations in the WMA each time new price data is added, just like the SMA. Now, you might ask that what difference does it make? It does actually make a difference, and to understand that, let us go to the charts and see how both are different. So here on the chart, the yellow line is the 50 period SMMA and the black line is a 50 period WMA. So just look at this chart. It just has the WMA, and look how closely WMA follows the price. Now on the other hand, look at the SMMA. It does not really follow the price as closely as the WMA. So does this mean that the WMA is better than the SMMA? I don't know about that, but there's one thing where the SMMA might just be better. Like, if you actually compare the two, you will see that WMA will have more whipsaws than the SMMA. Now just look at the chart and see how smooth the SMMA is and also how wavy the WMA is. So here we are on this chart. You might ask, what do whipsaws mean? Just look at how the WMA moves swiftly even at the smallest of the price movement, and look at the SMMA. It's moving so smoothly. And that's why I think it's called smoothen moving average. Now the SMMA moves smoothly, that is, it does not get disturbed by any recent price data, but the WMA does get disturbed by every recent price data, and that is what whipsaws are called, a quick movements between due to the quick price action. Now if you look at the same thing with a different perspective, then you will see that WMA follows the price better and gives you a better understanding of how it moves, just as I said earlier. If you want the winner of the match, that is WMA versus the SMMA, then I can't give you a winner. I don't know if you have observed this or not, but if you see, the SMA is somewhat similar to the EMA, and on the other hand, the SMMA is similar to SMA till some extent. So here it is. This was the weighted moving average versus the smooth moving average. And I am actually hoping that after watching this video, you go back and try these amazing new moving averages or the most underrated moving averages and see how these work for you. And do not forget to like to this video and also subscribe to this channel for all the new content. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.